Alright, today we're talking about why things float. Alright, now you guys had Water Safety Day a couple weeks ago, right?
Yes.
Where you went to the Y?
Yes.
You didn't, but they went to the pool a couple weeks ago on a field trip. So what kinds of things did you do at the pool?
The things we did was we rowed a canoe.
Did you swim at all?
We did swim.
Yeah? What are some things you do when you swim? Caitlin?
You can dog paddle.
Can dog paddle.
You got
What about, can any of you float on your back?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. What if you just jump in the water? Do you float on your own?
No, you have to not be scared so you float.
You gotta have.
Because if you panic, you'll sink and drown.
You gotta have a. The only thing you can float on your back is because you can float. The thing that you can float on your back because of you need a water jacket.
A water jacket. Alright, what are some things you can think of that float?
Sometimes paper.
Paper might float. What else might float?
Books and bananas and stuff like
You
that.
think books and bananas float?
Can they hear us?
They can hear us. Alright, this is a banana. It got kind of rotted, so it's a little soft. Do you think it'll float?
No.
Yeah.
No, because it's too heavy.
Because it's
I
too
think
heavy?
it will
It's too
because
light.
if it's light, it can float on top of the water if it's lighter than the water.
So if things are lighter than water, they float. Is that what you're saying?
I think.
Alright, do you want to pass this around and feel how heavy it is?
Is it heavy because it's rotten?
I don't know. Do you think bananas get heavier when they rot?
No.
They don't
I think
because
they
they're
get all
still the
moldy.
same.
I think they get moldy.
It's gonna get down.
Ew.
They get moldy because
Alright,
they get really
let's watch what happens.
I knew it.
Wait, is it floating?
So what's it doing?
But it's floating.
Because it's lighter than the water.
Yeah.
No, it's a little heavier than water.
So do you think this banana is lighter or heavier than water?
Heavier.
Lighter.
Lighter.
Lighter
Lighter.
than water.
Why? Someone tell me why they think it's lighter than water.
Because if anything's lighter than water, it can float. But if it's heavier, like let's say that apple, it will sink right into the water and hit the bottom.
Okay. So these beads I have are pretty light, right?
Yeah, so they'll float.
All right,
No, if
I'm gonna pass these
if it
out.
has a hole, it won't float either.
Can we put them in?
No, these aren't very heavy, are they?
No.
Yeah, but if they have a hole, they won't float
yeah,
because the water will fill it up and push
But
it.
I think that the water is the water is the last thing because even though like if you have it in a bucket it's heavy, that's probably because there's a lot of water inside of it.
Yeah, but
Air is lighter than water.
and if something, it doesn't matter if something's lighter than if it's lighter than it has a hole in it like this bead, the water will get in it and pull it to the bottom.
Yeah, like in stars
Nothing to make it heavy. It might.
in stars we had to make something that floats and had to make it shoot and had to make it go, and we had to do that. We had to make it go because we had to make the thing. We have to make it float. We can't just let the whole part just fall together.
Okay, so
A boat's heavier than water, so how does it float?
that's a good question.
Because
and I
it
brought
has
you
no
guys.
holes and it's wide, so
It is a good question.
That doesn't make sense.
All right.
This has a hole in it, and
Look at these pictures. See this picture? What's that a picture of?
a boat.
Right. This is where I worked this summer, and these are the boats that we had there.
Pretty colors.
They're sailboats. And that's a picture of a sailboat sailing on the lake. And then this is a picture that I printed offline of a sailboat. Now, we said that things float because they're light, right? Do you think these boats are light?
No, but it got the
I'm
whole.
telling you, they're heavy.
But it got the whole ocean. That's
What about
why.
this one?
Whoa, that is not light.
Titanic.
No, that's not the Titanic. It's just a cruise. But
It's a cruise ship.
looks pretty
It's
heavy,
big
doesn't
because
it?
it holds
Yeah.
a lot of people.
You can't even pick it up.
yeah,
But you
I
know-
can pick that up.
But you know, they got the whole ocean around the world that's bigger. That's
Stronger than a boat.
stronger than a jacuzzi. Well, not a jacuzzi.
A boat.
A boat.
Okay.
That's Yeah, cruise. It's bigger than a cruise, and that's why it might hold it, cause all the water might be coming up.
That's a good idea. What do you think, Chris?
I think it will hold it because if it's something wide too, like the water can, like the tide keeps it up because instead of like if it had a hole in the bottom to it, the water would fill up the hole and then the boat would sink. But if it has no holes and it's wide like that, it can just float like a piece of paper. That's how pieces of paper float because they're wide.
That's an interesting idea. All right, so we've all got our beads still, right?
Yes.
So we would say these are light or heavy.
Light.
All right, and some of them have a
But they
little
have
hole
a
in them. So what do we think is going to happen when we put
They're
them
gonna
down?
Slow down.
All right, let's find out. Everyone throw your bead in.
Their
Let's see.
paint
Are any of them going to come back up?
Yes.
Only
Mine
some.
came up. How come none of the blue
Oh,
ones
ours
come
got
up?
more weight on them. It depends how much weight they have on them.
Yeah, the hearts must have, the other hearts must have bigger holes. Some hearts have smaller holes than others.
Oh, because
I know.
holder.
Because we drop them in, and if it has to float, you gotta put it in like
Take it out and put it on the top.
So let's try that.
It's sunk because a boat, it gets pushed in the water gentle instead of a helicopter or crane just picking up and dropping it. It would just go straight down and break everything.
So if you put something carefully in water, it'll float. But if you drop it in water, it'll sink.
Like this.
You're like a boat. You gotta in a boat. You gotta drop. You gotta pull it off. You gotta pull it off easily. See?
All right, everyone take your bead out. We're going to try something else.
What's this?
Oh.
I want a whale.
He's over.
I don't want to see you.
Can we keep these or do you have to?
You can keep that.
Can I have my bead now?
Which one's yours?
The green heart. Can I have this whale instead?
All right, so
Thank you.
if we put something carefully in the water, we decided it was going to
It
float.
will float.
But if we drop it, like from a crane,
It sinks.
It sinks.
Because it has too much pressure on. It has too much weight and pressure, so it just sinks right through. It just splashes, and then the water goes up on top of it, and it makes
I
it.
did a whole bunch of these. I did an experiment before, and I had this big balloon, and I put it in hot water, and it was like really hot. So then I laid it out in front of the sun, so then the water fell down, and then after the end, the balloon popped for some reason.
Do you think that has to do with floating?
No.
Yes,
What do you think that has to do with it?
because if you have a balloon and hot water and like it expands down, and then after the sun keeps coming on it, the helium inside the water, it gets too hot, and then the water starts expanding.
Okay, so maybe it has to do with the temperature of the water. How
Yes.
warm is this water?
Very, very cold.
It's not very warm.
It's like 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
I know something that have a floating. Like when we swim, we could sink, but if we kick our feet and stuff, that'll make us float. It'll make us float back up.
Okay, Caitlin?
I think like if you just like drop it in there, it'll sink because it'll go under and the water would keep going over it and it wouldn't come up. But if you lay it there, the water won't have a chance to get over it and it'll just float.
That's a good idea.